Hi everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. Oh, let me get my chair adjusted here. Today I'm going to work on the Margarete Miller collage weekly, or the weekly collage planner challenge. That's still a mouthful for me to say. Week 49 this week. Just a few more weeks left, and then I can take all these extra pages out because, oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Of course, I've seen other people's. They've got them, and they're even bigger. So, yeah. So, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I sure did. We had plenty of food and company and everything else. It was awesome. So, it was nice to see some family I haven't seen in a while. Oh my goodness, but we ate so much food. I made a pumpkin cheesecake, and that, you get full, and then you wait a little bit, and then you have dessert, and oh my gosh, that was filling, because I made both an apple pie and a cheesecake, and I really liked the cheesecake best. I mean, I like apple pie, don't get me wrong. But that cheesecake is very decadent. Oh, it's good. It's probably why my butt is so big. Yeah. So anyway, hope everybody else had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I was so excited to do the Black Friday giveaway. That was a lot of fun to do. And oh boy, do I wanna? I don't think I'm gonna stamp the background this time. Am I? I don't know. I might stamp. Let me. You know what? Instead of stamping it, let me give it some color. Because this week I think we're supposed to have something teal in there, so maybe I'll put a little bit of teal. If I can find something teal. I know I have something teal. Okay, I got Mermaid Lagoon, Tumbled Grass, or Glass. I think I want a lighter color. I don't want it too dark. This is a Tumbled Grass Distress Oxide, and we're just going to add a little bit around here. Oof. Kind of give it some oomph. This color reminds me, this color specifically, we have, not all of our chickens were laying apparently. I think I have one or two that still have not yet, but I have an Americana, and she's so pretty. She's white, and some of her feathers are speckled with black. Just a few black and gray, and then she has one that's like a golden feather. It's really pretty, but she started laying. I noticed her crown was really red, starting to get red, so I knew. And they typically don't lay. They can lay anywhere from 22 to 30 something weeks. It just depends on the bird. And when she's ready, she'll be ready. So I got blue eggs. Isn't that just cool? That is just awesome, I think. In fact, I got to go out after this video and go see what they've got. I like to check a couple times a day during the cold, because I don't want them freezing, because they don't always lay on them. They're not broody right now, so they're not laying on them to keep them warm, and I don't want frozen eggs. So, yeah, that's upside down. So, yeah, I think that was just awesome. Awesome sauce. I know. Cold. But it was cool. It's like every time I see my Aunt Barb or she comes to see me, something exciting happens with the chickens, because that was the day we got back. She had laid a blue, because I gathered them all real quick because it was really cold. It was like 20-something degrees, 27 degrees, I think, by the time we got home. Oh, goodness, it was cold. And so, yeah, I went out there and started pulling those eggs out and noticed that they were, one of them was off color. I thought it was just because it was at night. So I got it in the house and I was like, oh my gosh, check this out. My son's like, oh, cool. Oh, cool. And I'm over here getting all excited. I'm like, okay. Well, I thought it was exciting. All right. So this week's prompt is something that plugs into the wall. So I was kind of like, what? So I'm thinking you have to like get a picture of something. So the only thing that came to mind, and the first thing is because of those AccuQuilt, you know, I just got them. So I have inside one of the die cuts comes this little, they all get them. So this is something that you would plug in the wall, right? And then I'm going to put the little AccuQuilt. So I figured we'd do that one. And then something aqua. Of course, we got the background, but I have been making those. If you've been following me, I had mentioned I've been making these cozies, bowl cozies. And they're really cool. And my sister's kitchen is teal and black. And so she wanted teal and black. So okay. I need to get that side a little not so straight. I could cut it, make it straight, but you know what fun would that be, right? Yep, and then this week I'm going to be working some more, making more ephemera for that new journal. That's going to be fun. So we've got that. And I'm still making the cozies. I'll get those listed up in the shop here this week, I hope. By the end. Oh, well. Let's see, because I'm next weekend I'm out of town again. Which means I would have to shut my shop down that weekend. But I'll get them listed. I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. I'll either get them listed this week or next week. Because this upcoming weekend I'm going back to Kansas City because my uncle and I are going to we're staying the weekend up there. And we're going to that Kansas City Chiefs and Broncos game, which should be really good because it was supposed to be an afternoon game, and then they made it a evening game, and somebody said, oh, that's because they're making it a prime time event. I don't know that much about football, so I was like, okay, whatever that means. So, all right, so something we plug into the wall. The AccuQuilt. Something aqua. So making those little cozies, it's kind of cool because the outer ring, when it comes out, this is like the scrap that's left. And I thought, isn't that kind of cute? It's kind of like a little flag. So I thought I would do one like, you know, that or something aqua, right? I think that's cute. I'm going to do it. Because I can. Because I can. What movie did that come from? It was a musical. Because I can. Is that, it's the one with, oh, what's her face? I know you guys are probably like, what? She's like a can girl or something like that. It'll come to me later. Probably when I'm not on video, it's gonna be like, oh my god, now I remember. Anyways, let's see. Something written in your non-dominant hand. So I'll have to do that. We'll do that in a little bit here. But it said a label. So I figured I'd write something on the label. And I have these like cutout labels, and I thought that was kind of pretty. All right, put that like somewhere down here somewhere. I can quit. And rubber stamping. So, of course, I got plenty of stamps. But I thought, what I was thinking is to do something. I got these really pretty Asian inspired stamps. So I thought I would do like maybe a border stamp and maybe a little butterfly or something. Those look like clouds. I don't know. We'll stamp something on there. And then a coupon. Well, I kind of struggled with that one because I don't know. And so I gotta find that coupon. I found one online and I meant to download it and I have not. So give me just a second here. Okay, so I have these, and I don't know if they qualify as a coupon because they're like it's that kind of honor. It's not like a food coupon or nothing, but they're like from Lane Bryant. They're old, they're expired. So I thought, well, I could do like that, or just use one or something. There, right? Like that there. I'm thinking, yeah, okay. So then all we have to do is write something and stamp something, right? I think so. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Oh, Moulin Rouge. That was the name of that movie. Moulin Rouge. Probably were yelling at me, weren't you? So, and it was on Nicole Kidman. It was like a song, and then it said the KKK. I like that movie. I have that movie somewhere, I think. Old DVD. I still have like some old VHS tapes. I don't have a VHS player anymore, but I meant to pitch them when we moved and get rid of all that stuff, and you know how that kind of goes. All right, so I hope this stays. It should stay with this. It's paper. I mean, it's kind of heavier paper, but right. This one I have to use some fabric tack or something with it. I don't know what I'm gonna write there. Maybe I should write Moulin Rouge, right? And then I'll be like, why did I write that? What? I have to go back and watch my video. Just check it out, right? Yeah, that's a good idea. Moulin Rouge. I don't even know how to spell it. I have to look it up. In my non-dominant hand, too, no less. Jeez. All right, so okay, some fabric tack. Oh, don't stick to nothing. Come on now. Don't be silly. Yeah, we were having a good old time. The dogs were not happy when we got home. They was mad at us because they didn't get to come. You know. But that's kind of love the way it is. Sorry. My aunt doesn't have animals, so I don't want to impose and bring my doers. They're good dogs, but they just some people are funny about it, you know what I mean? And they don't want to be rude and say no, so I feel I just won't impose. Okay, so what color should we do these in? Should we do them in teal since it's supposed to be in teal? No, let's do it in black. Standard black ink. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good to me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Okay. Find the opening. Plastic piece. There we go. Get that lined up in there. Kind of thick, but all right. So some stamping. Put some on this page too. What the heck, right? Okay, and then we don't just want to stay that with that, right? Stamp on. Yeah. And we can do this pretty little butterfly. I like the butterfly. Got ink on it, but whatever. Whatevs, man. There goes, that's Onyx. I thought he was a Jersey Giant. He apparently is not a Jersey Giant. He is some Spanish breed, a Montego or something like that. Yeah. So, but because Jersey Giants are supposed to lay brown eggs, and I only have one layer that's laying brown eggs, so I've got a female that looks like him, but she's much smaller, and after reading, they fit the bill. Because their earlobes are white, they're not red, so I'm like, okay, that makes more sense now. Yeah. Let's put another stamp on here. I just think I'm in a stamping mood today. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I think we're done stamping. Stamping mood, but we're done. Okay. And yeah, so I don't care. You know, it's not a biggie. I didn't buy my chickens with, oh, they have to be, you know. I might in the future buy some that are like that, but I'm not. I bought a mix. That's what I got. I'm happy with them. I like all my chickens. They've got some 2 Orpingtons. They're the buff Orpingtons. They're like they almost look like a redhead, you know, a strawberry blonde. And I have 2. I still have not figured out what they are. They've got feathers that look like one thing, but they look like another, so they could be like a what they call a farmhouse mix. But normally, coming from a chicken house, you know, you don't normally have too big of a mix up with those, you know what I mean? So, okay. So we need to write something in our non-dominant hand. I don't know, should I write Moulin Rouge? I'm going to have to look it up. Okay, hold on, let me see. Moulin Rouge. Yeah, I didn't even spell it right. Okay, how are we going to do this? Okay, in the non-dominant hand. So I have to write this down in my dominant hand. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, so, oh my goodness. I just need a small, I got all these scraps and I can't find a single piece of paper to write anything on. Really? Okay. This is a very weird spelling. Is that right? Okay, let's see. I don't know. So, I always laugh when because it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess that looks more like maybe a second or third grader. Not so bad. So it's going to be like, what was that all about? I'm going to have to say, watch the movie. Watch the video again. You'll remember. Can. Okay, so we need 49. I'm going to put our number in here. Alright, got a 9 and a 9. 6 or a 9 or something. We can go either way. About another cat because I'm like, okay, I have to take these out because they're in my thingy here. And 49, 4, 4, 4, 4. A 4, 4, 4. That's a big old 9. That's a 9 for sure. Right? Did I use up all my 4s? I wouldn't doubt it. Goodness, where is a 4? I need a 4. Did I just see a 4? I just found a 4. Oh, 49. Do I like these two or? Yeah, I like those two. Okay. Sorry. If I don't put them away, it will drive me insane. It's like, you know, some people, I just have this, like, I don't know if it's OCD. I call it OCD, but I don't know. It's weird. Like, when I do a project, I cannot, like, when I finish doing this, I have to clean up before I start another project. I can't just move on. I've got to clean it. Is that OCD? I guess so. Or compulsion or something? I don't know. It's some strange stuff. I'm just weird that way, I guess. I think it's because for me, if it's not a clear area, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have, had like projects where they're scattered all over the place, but they're actively being worked on. If a project is done, like today, this project is done for the day, I gotta clean it up before I can move on to something else. And I know some people are, I don't know, maybe not so much, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I've seen people that, my desk, however, can get my business desk, which is in the other room, and it can get quite overwhelming with paperwork. And it's not, to look at, I would have to say that's probably, how some people say, oh, we all have like our junk drawer, or we have that, the desk is probably like my miss. That is the one thing that just, I did not ink this, is my shame, I guess. I don't know if I would call it a shame, but I mean, it is what it is. Everybody has that, and people come over, I'm always like, just excuse that mask, because it's a work in progress. It's a constant work in progress with the paperwork and stuff. But my craft area has to be, or I feel like I can't, create in that. I'm not saying that people can't, because I know people that can actually, when it's scattered like that, they get more ideas because of the, everything is all over, and it kind of gives them that clicky idea, like that idea clicks, because they can see something in that, for me, I would be like, it's messed. Look, can I clean it? Can I clean it? Can I clean it? I gotta clean it. I gotta clean it. So yeah, everything has to go away. I know I'm weird. I'm a strange one. But anyways, guys, so this is week 49 of the Margarete Miller challenge. So we did something that plugs into the wall, the AccuQuote, the new one that I just got. Yay! I love it. Something aqua. So we took some aqua fabric for the bowl things that I made for my sister. Something written in your non-dominant hand. Moulin Rouge, because we can. I'm weird, I know. Something written in your, okay, oh, we did that, duh. A label. So we wrote on the label. And so we did some rubber stamping and a coupon. So I put one of those coupons there. So not a bad week at all. The coupon kind of threw me off a little bit, but other than that, we did it. Yay! So anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Make sure I had an amazing, it was so fun to be able to do that giveaway. So, and I would love to be able to do more in the future, obviously, and I've got one more coming up, and it's the Go Me, the Go AccuQuotes Go Me, the little hand cranked ones. Those are so cute, and with a bunch of other little things that go along with them. So make sure, if you haven't, okay, make sure you go and check out that video. I will plug it in up here. I always point so that way I know where on my video to put the to put the card for that. So if you haven't already, please go over and do that. And we'll talk to you in the next, or we'll talk to you, I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Until then, plenty of hugs, loves, and blessings. Mwah. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Bye.